will run around in a wild, unruly, out of control manner.
Run amok! Run amok! We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, and fled out to sea. Run amok! Run amok! Run amok! Run amok!
Hello and welcome to episode 9.5 of the Run Amuck podcast, presented as always by Juncture Magazine. Now, before we jump into our second video edition of the Run Amuck podcast bonus episodes, I want to just remind you guys to follow us on Instagram at Juncture Magazine. And when you are listening to this, in just 3 days from then, we're recording this on November 26th. This will come out on the 27th. Now, on November 30th, our second edition, volume 2
Soon.
of Juncture Magazine is going to come out on Juncture
That
Magazine.
kind of crept up on me, eh? Like,
Kind of crept up on me too.
I felt like the last one was like a week ago.
I know. They're starting to fly by. December's almost done too, but the months are just coming.
They're
so
just piling.
fast now.
You got so much work to do.
I know,
I bet,
so
like,
it's just like as soon as I hand one in,
yeah.
next one's right around the corner, baby. But yeah, the November issue's been done for a little while. I love it. I would highly recommend that you guys check it out, share it with friends, and just one more reminder: just be sure, if you think we deserve it, to rate and review the podcast. It really helps. Follow us on Spotify if you're listening on there, or as we said before, buy an iPhone and
Definitely
then rate and review us.
And watch on YouTube for sure.
And watch on, subscribe on YouTube. Watch on YouTube. You're missing some video content. I know we forgot to make a cut on the audio.
Yeah, if you're listening to the audio last week,
and there was a 2 minutes.
There was
of
a 2 minute of silence, and we were kind of
silence, and we were talking
about how the
background.
episode was going. Yeah, the background fell down, which you didn't see.
You would have seen that adventure, and you would have gotten like a more clean cut.
Yeah,
on the
you
YouTube
would have
version.
gotten the cut.
So it's almost like an exclusive club. You kind of get to see what's going on behind the scenes.
And if you're listening, you just get to listen to
That's
silence
fun.
for 2 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes you're on the wrong end of a silent mic.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess I didn't even really realize this until just now. Again, if you're watching on video, we've talked about the sweater.
The
this
Bill
is
Cosby sweater.
The Bill Cosby sweater
has been brought out.
that has been brought out. And so let us know in the comments section or DM us, email us if you think that I look like a criminal in
Not
this
if
sweater.
you think the sweater is Bill Cosby-esque, if you think Stahl looks
If
like
I
Bill
either
Cosby.
look like Bill Cosby or give you Bill Cosby vibes, just let us know in the comments section. So I want to run through some topics. We did this last week.
Yeah, I actually have some topics.
A lot of time I'll just write down stuff. Last week, again, leg cancer.
We still haven't figured that one out.
I have no idea. I'm throwing that one away. Okay. That's in the archives.
It's gone.
It's in the deleted files. I'm never going to remember that. But sometimes I just write words down, and I have no idea what it means. So I'm going to run through and I'm going to let you know if I remember them. And you got a couple to bring up as well.
I got two. Yeah.
So we got Instagram riddles, weird emails, friends miss.
Okay.
I'm not Dave. The reintroduction. I don't know what that is at the moment. I think that could come back to me. Who knows? And also, genuinely, Chris Tucker. And then we have our advertiser, as usual. And we're going to address that too. Garrett, what are your topics for today?
I only have two. Don't have to look them up because I know what they are. The one is sponsored ?
Yeah.
And the other one is...
We have to address... Yeah, we will address that.
Funny story.
Yeah, so, okay. And we've talked about...
we've talked about both these.
Yeah. One off mic.
They're both very short, though.
So do you want to jump in? Let's get it right off the bat, because we get a lot of questions. I think we start off with
sponsored questions.
We get a lot of questions about our sponsorships. Let's run. What have we had so far? We've had...
MeUndies.
We've had MeUndies. We've had Blue Apron.
Blue Apron.
ZipRecruiter most recently, and we
Faith
love them.
G.
And Faith G, the woman who sent us an email
Not
saying,
a sponsor.
if you give us our... we just figured that out this past week. She sent us an email saying, like, give me your bank information. I'll send you millions of dollars. I think it was $8.5 million. Yeah. We obviously, we're not in the position to turn that down. And we ended up having thousands of dollars stolen from us. So, but other than that, we have Blue Apron, MeUndies, and ZipRecruiter, who are real sponsors. And people ask all the time, are these real sponsors?
Well, until we get sued, yes, they are real.
They are real.
They're fully real.
Absolutely. So, and someone came up to you at the bar and was like, is this real?
Yeah, so a mutual friend of ours came up to me at the bar. He was very intoxicated.
Yeah.
I was not, because I work at the bar.
Yeah.
And so he leans over the bar and he's like, hey, so I've been watching your podcast. And he's like, are those sponsors real? And I'm like, well, yeah, of course they're real. She's like,
Yeah.
but what about Darren the intern? I'm like, yeah, we have an intern behind the like,
Stop shaking the camera, Darren.
we got to have someone to operate the camera. Who's going to hold the camera?
I wish
they had
intern Darren was fake.
I wish they had some sort of technology to hold the camera for you.
wish he wasn't
but they
real.
don't.
But he is,
but he's right
unfortunately. Yeah, I'm sorry, Darren.
Yeah, and we got to have someone to set the backdrop back up after it falls down.
And also, where do you think a studio like this comes from? This is MeUndies money, baby.
we're not touching any of this.
This is what the top of the mountain looks like. This is
Yeah.
the top of the podcasting mountain. We got Joe Rogan coming in here in like 40 minutes. So
Taking
we got
notes.
to hurry
Yeah.
up. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we've had a lot of people ask about that. So just rest assured, it's
So until we
real
get sued,
podcast money.
it's-
Until we get sued.
until we get sued,
Now,
they're real.
can I jump into Instagram riddles? Because this is something that's
Yeah.
been heating me up recently.
Go for
Have
it.
you seen, and we've not talked about this before, have you seen on Instagram when someone will post, it's so funny to me, I'm sorry, I'm sure people,
I'm sure half the audience has done this. So
Oh, God. Okay, so have you seen when people like post a riddle, and then at the bottom will say, I lost to so-and-so?
oh, I have seen those. Oh my god,
So
I've only seen one though.
You've only seen
I've
one?
only seen it once.
Okay, so I hadn't seen them in a while, and then I saw like 4 because it
Okay.
went around like
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
friend group that I know.
Yeah. Oh,
And so what I always do every single time is I always answer the riddle because
Yeah.
I can't really help it because they make it like, oh man, they bait you so hard with like an
Yeah.
answer that's kind of
well, you just have
easy.
to pay attention. Like the one I saw was
It's
like,
no, they're always bullshit answers, dude.
have you seen the one that's like, oh, someone's mother has 4 sons, and
Yeah, what's the
their
answer
names
to that one?
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And then what's the name of the 4th son? And then answer someone because it says someone's mother. It's so stupid.
I hate them, so I always
Yeah.
answer them and then never post it. Like,
Okay.
the middle I'm not posting your riddles. I don't care. Like,
What
what
if
is this
you get the
rule that I
answer?
have to?
Are you supposed to say I won?
I don't know. I guess
'Cause I hadn't
yeah.
seen that.
Do you
I've only seen
never
I
that.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe no one's ever
Maybe
gotten
it's just a big thing to get followers. Because like,
Oh, dude,
people
this
post
is
it-
twice. This is 2 episodes in a row now. I don't know that you've come in with conspiracy theories. That's fair. You think
that
you're just
fair?
trying to spread?
well,
like,
because the
spread
one I
yourself
saw was
around?
like a kind of big page, like 20-something K followers.
yeah.
And
Oh,
like I
really?
saw like 4 people with that guy's tag, like
just, like,
Instagram username.
tagging,
Yeah, tagging him like
yeah.
I lost.
Yeah.
And so people like, what'd you lose? And then they go click his thing and they check. The,
Wow.
You know, I don't know. Maybe
That's very interesting.
It might
now,
be.
stop being sheep, people. Answer the riddles. I want all the junkheads to do
And
this.
don't post.
Start answering the riddles and don't post. And I've had people follow up with me like 3 hours later. Be like,
Hey, you gonna post
hey, you
that?
posted? No,
No,
I'm not.
man, I'm not.
'Cause I'm my own person. I'm not. I'll answer your riddle, get it wrong, and give you the middle finger
Yeah.
right after. I don't care.
I respect that.
And then on the other side of the spectrum,
Mm-hmm.
again, another Instagram related story. So me and Carson like to email each other.
Yeah. I've seen
Um,
some of these emails. They're pretty jokes.
Yeah, they're just about whatever. I don't even know why we're emailing each other a lot of the time. I think like for like stories for the
Mhm.
magazine, he'll email me like a file or whatever,
And he'll just
in it
respond.
be like a long message. and so he sent me this really long one, and he posted it on
Yeah, I saw that.
Instagram. Yeah, it was funny, and I was so busy that day. I told you this too. I was so busy. Like, it was such a packed day. And I took like half an hour out of my
To write
day
out another
to
email.
write back like another like 17th century esque email back to him, using like war terms. Like, I was googling like Victorian synonym for awesome, like trying to find the right words. And I had like multiple people message me almost this exact quote. Go, are all your friends like? Are you and your friends just weird? And it kind of blew my mind. Like I
well,
guess,
sure.
I think people would be mind blown if, I guess, like, watch the podcast and you'll see that, like,
well, that's not even the tip of the iceberg when it comes
I
to
know,
like, people I know.
I know, right? Like,
That's not even
you
the
think that's
half of
weird?
it.
You think a kind of a weirdly worded email is weird? I'm terrified.
Get to know me
I was
a
kind of
little bit.
terrified to like do this episode. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna get a lot worse than one email.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
One cool thing though is, so I don't know. I'll ask you. I don't know. Carson's kind of. I don't know if he wants me saying this on the pod, but he is becoming a teacher, and so he's. I won't say the high school or anything, but he's doing like a teaching placement in a high school.
Yeah.
And a couple of his students apparently listen to the pod.
Oh no, that's his worst fear.
That is his worst fear. It's cool for me. Like I'll take it. I don't care. I'll have anyone listen.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, in terms, I think he was.
Yeah, he probably
terrified.
was like,
because he's teaching one of the kids too.
Yeah.
They're probably thinking like, Mr. Cooper, why are you guys giving away free labor from your intern? It's because we can. It's because he's desperate for a credit. So that was kind of a cool thing to hear though, for sure. But our next topic, and this is one that you can jump into fervently. Friendsmas.
Okay.
Friendsmas.
Okay.
And so one of I think probably our most popular, our most well-renowned episode
was Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving,
which
for
was
sure.
a couple months back.
And if you haven't listened to that one, I believe it's called Settlers of Dorksville. And you're going to want to jump into that one. And there was controversy.
That was an early one. That was like 2.5.
I think,
or maybe 3.5?
2 or 3.5.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this right now. There was controversy regarding a dish that I made. We're not going to go back into it. Go and listen to it if you haven't. Because I'm gonna get.
We don't want to open up that basket ever again.
We got stuff. We got breakable stuff. I don't want to be throwing.
If all gets
stuff
heated
off the
again,
table.
the studio's going down.
So I have a question. Are we making? Is it a potluck style? Okay.
I feel like it'll end up being a potluck.
So we have a couple people in our friend group that love organizing stuff. They love organizing events, which is great because I don't love organizing. We've talked about this before. Yeah. I simply will not organize anything at all.
Yeah.
If I want to go to the movies, I need to pass off that responsibility to someone else. Someone buy my ticket and I'll just transfer. I don't want to choose
show up.
seats. I don't want to choose times. I don't want to choose location. Nothing. Do it all for me and I'll show up and I'll bring the charisma. Yeah. But
you're really offering a lot there. So
I know. And so for Friendsmas, and first of all, I have a beef. I love the idea. I think it's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little bit of a beef with changing the name every time. Just call it Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I don't call it Family's-giving when I'm doing it. It's not Family-mas. It's just Christmas. And you have people all the time. I want to shoot myself in the head when I hear "put the Christ back in Christmas," but. Throw it back in Christmas just for the name. Yeah. Just don't. What are we going to do?
Get friend out of Christmas.
St. Frederick's Day? Friendster around Easter time?
That's taking it too far.
Friendoween? What's next? It's a slippery slope is all I'm saying. Keep... Then I know what it is. I'm not going to show up to the wrong thing. Be like, wait, this is Friendsmas?
Oh, I was supposed to be a family miss.
I made a dish for Christmas.
Damn it.
So don't change the name. Simple as that. But we're also doing Secret Santa.
We are. And I'm buying a gift for... Actually, I can't say it.
Whoa.
Somebody closely related to us.
Wow. Well, I guess everyone a part of it
is closely related to us.
But here's the thing.
But I know this person's not going to listen, so I could say it. But I don't want to say it.
No. Yeah, they are not listening.
They're definitely not listening. I can tell you that right now. But in case they listen, I'm not going to say it.
That being said, I don't know if I've said this on the podcast. I cannot keep a secret at all.
I've already told 3 people who I have.
And
I've already inquired about who everyone has.
I'm obsessed with finding it, and I don't want to really ruin it for my I don't want to know who has me.
Yeah, I haven't asked everybody, but I've asked half the people.
But I've asked enough people that I know someone has definitely lied to my face.
Yeah, I could probably narrow down to who has
for sure
at this point. Yeah.
And I'm extremely curious.
It's not really about that though. It's about what they think of to get you.
I know.
Especially when
I know
they
who has you.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So wow. I know who has almost every. And
I have an idea.
It's a sickness. It's a sickness a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of pressure. I think we'll update on what we got. I'm gonna make you show. I know what you're getting. I'm gonna make you show it off.
Wow.
On the podcast.
Okay.
And it's gonna be interesting. We'll see how the food goes as well. But that's gonna be something that I guarantee there's gonna be some good stories coming out.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some bad stories. Carson may kill a man, because if you've ever been around Carson, our compadre, if you don't listen to the regular episodes where we talk about sports, you should. And you'll know that Carson is one of the most competitive people in the goddamn world.
Yeah.
And he, on any dinner party game, will either win or kill everybody in the room.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 options.
There's no off switch.
There is literally so that may come to blows at the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
But we've talked before that I don't know if we did talk before about where I'm, and we're not going to say the location of where I work just because I don't want to get
blow
fired.
up that
Yeah,
spot.
yeah. I don't
Have some
want
fans
to blow
coming
up my spot. I don't want nothing. I don't want to get in any trouble or anything. But that being said, I work with someone.
Yep.
Named Dave.
Okay. That's your name almost.
But an important distinction at the same time, it's not my fucking name.
Is this where this is going?
At the same time,
is this where this is going?
not my fucking name. And if you know me, you'll know that I hate being called Dave.
Yeah.
Because
everyone calls you Dave all the time, too.
Because of the simple fact that I'm not a radio DJ at 9 a.m. So I'm not Dave. I'm getting close to being a grown man. I'm David. Call me my name. And my dad calls me Dave all the time.
Class.
You
named
it.
me.
You could have named me anything. I could be Dave.
You could have named me
and I would
Dave.
have simply no way to stop that. I can't go by David then. You had the choice. So that drives me crazy. I've gone by a lot of nicknames in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people just go Stahl, last name.
That's a good one.
Stalzo.
The Big D Stall.
The Big D Stall.
Stallin.
D Stall, Big D. Yeah. There was when I was into online gaming a few years ago in certain corners of the internet, known by Lord Stalzo.
Oh, really?
One person in the world calls me D. I think that's my favorite. That's fine.
Okay.
Just a simple letter, nice and short. But
I will never call you D.
No, that's fine.
I'm just gonna give you that.
You know what? I would prefer if you didn't.
Respect.
But I don't know if you've ever called me Dave. Everybody and their grandmother.
I feel like I have
me
at
Dave.
least once.
Oh my God, Carson and Caleb
I
call me
just
Dave
mostly
all
say
the time.
Stall though.
But I thought, look, this is a new workplace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm safe from being called Dave.
Yeah.
Because there's already
especially when there's already a Dave there.
There's already a Dave that's established himself there for years. He's cornered the Dave market.
Yeah.
He's wearing a freaking name tag.
He's got a goddamn monopoly on Dave.
Yeah, he's cornered the market. So I thought, okay, I'm good. And everybody has been calling me Dave. And do you want to know what it says? Everybody calls me Dave there.
Yeah.
The worst part is I go and check my schedule. And guess what?
That's Dave.
In the system, I'm Dave.
Oh God. Do you have a name tag?
I don't, but I will.
You should get a name tag.
They've ordered them.
Oh, okay.
But if it's on there, I'm getting it. It's coming in Dave. Yeah, so we'll show that. We'll show that on the
that's hilarious.
The pod when it comes in. But I hate that. So anyone who just don't call me Dave. And what? Okay, you had another topic to bring up.
Yeah, it's just a quick one. I want to make this like a public announcement almost. Like,
ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
I actually forget what this topic was.
It was funny story.
Okay.
So I was talking to this guy about our staff party, which was this past Sunday.
Yeah.
At the bar. And turns out I had this another staff party at the golf from like the people who work at the golf course.
Yeah.
They had their
Gary wears a lot of hats.
They had their same staff party booked on the same Sunday.
Yeah.
At the same. Okay, they both are at the Palisade, but there's two locations where we live, and they were at different Palisades.
Okay.
So I had to go to one at 5:30 and then go to the next one at like 8:30 or something.
Sure.
So the guy asked me, he's like, "Oh, are you coming to the staff party on Sunday?" I'm like, "Yeah, funny story. I have another staff party on that same day."
Yeah.
Guess what? That's not a funny story.
That's not a funny story
at all. And I regret saying it. I apologize to everybody, but don't say funny story if the story is not funny.
What we've talked, the direction I thought that was going in is something we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Is fake laughing.
Oh, fake laughing.
I hate doing it.
I think fake laughing is worse than saying funny story, but funny story is definitely
funny story is bad. But the thing is, I hate fake laughing. You can tell.
I do it all the time, and I'm so bad at it.
I do it every time.
I'm so
and it's
bad.
So. Did you buy that? No, not for a second.
No,
but I do it every time.
I do it all the time. You can tell because it's like slowed down.
That's a classic work move too.
Yeah.
Anyone who's my boss, you've heard one of these before.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All the time.
That's about as good as I can do.
Yeah, this is as good as I can go.
And at work, I should have brought this up after Dave, because at work, and this wasn't that egregious, but okay. So I met a lot of new people have just started there, and so I was meeting a bunch of people that already existed there, and I'm really good with faces. So if I've met you, I'll remember that I've met you more than you'll remember if you've met me, probably.
Yeah,
right. Which is
a lot
fun.
of like walking up to people and say, "Oh, hey, what's up, so and so," and they're like, "Who?"
And I already have a move for it. I go, oh, nice to see you.
Oh,
Nice and neutral, you know? So
yeah.
if they remember, if they don't, they feel bad for being like, they don't feel bad for like, oh, good to see you again. They're like, oh, nice to meet you. Like, it's easy to integrate.
That
But
is smart.
I had met someone at work, like, just talked to her for a second, and she goes, and then the next time I see her, she goes, oh, nice to meet you.
Oh,
That stung a bit. Yeah.
that does sting.
But in the summer, I had the most, I want to say his name. I want to call him out, but I'm not going to.
Ugh.
But I had someone who, and we've talked about my arch nemesis list before.
Mm-hmm. It's growing. It's big.
He flirted with it. I'm not going to throw him on there yet,
Yeah.
but holy shit,
He's
was
flirting with the line, though.
Oh, he was flirting with it. It was
Okay.
about as close as you could get. It was
He's
a
riding that
tightrope
line.
walk that was absolute dangerous act. Yeah.
Okay.
So I met him, and so I was interning 2 summers ago in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
I met him, and one of our friends, like, he kind of had this huge friend group of engineers that all work for the same company. So I just hung out with all them all the time.
Just chilling with the engineers.
Just chilling. Yeah. And a few times this dude came out, probably 3 or 4 times. We'd be hanging out together for hours.
Yeah.
And then one night, we ended up, everyone else took their subway like the opposite direction, and we were going north
Mm-hmm.
for like 10 stops.
Okay.
It's just us two. And I like to think that I think I could probably hang out with like Helen Keller and have a decent time. Like, I think I could have a conversation with anyone. I don't care. We had a great conversation. 10 stops. And that was actually the last time I saw him that summer.
Okay.
Full year comes around.
Yeah.
And
I know where this is going.
and my friend Adam goes, oh, so-and-so's coming tonight. I'm like, oh, great.
Oh, beauty. I know
love
that guy.
I love that guy.
Ah.
Last time I saw him, we had a great conversation on the subway.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. He comes up, looks me right in the eye. And this is a huge table of people. Like, there's probably like 15 people at this table.
Uh-huh.
And he comes over, says, hey, man, nice to meet you. I'm so-and-so.
Oh,
And this
God.
whole table just heard me say
I love that
we
guy.
had oh, I love that guy. We had a great conversation on the subway. I now look like
So
the
bad.
biggest social outcast of all time.
Yeah,
I
that's
look
the
like
worst.
I don't know how I'm going to get revenge. And I actually do. I almost said I don't know how I'm going to get revenge on this guy.
Yeah.
Naturally, I've thought about it every day since. I do know how I'm going to get revenge
The
on
stall
him.
classic. I kind of have a story related to that, actually. So a big group of us went to a music festival this past summer.
Yeah.
And we kind of integrated a couple new people that we didn't know going into the festival into like.
That's actually an interesting story about this guy, though. Explain like how
Yeah,
he got
so
into
this
the group.
guy came to the festival alone, which is
Yeah.
a power move, but it was because him and his girlfriend had broken up like real recently. They were
I
gonna
love
go.
that. That's so
So
cool,
he just
dude.
went anyways and was
What a
gonna have a good time.
badass.
So
Yeah.
that sick move by this guy, but we picked him up and we like kind of orphaned him into our friends group.
I love this story.
And so the whole weekend goes by and I don't say one word to this guy. And he's leaving to catch his flight on the last day.
Yeah.
And we're all just hanging out and he's saying goodbye to everyone, like shaking their hand, and he comes to me, he's like, and then I'm like, "Oh, I don't think we've met before.
Yeah.
My name's Gary."
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "Oh, like that's the most classic thing ever." Like, of course you didn't
it's
say
just-
one word to him the whole weekend.
It's just so funny to me because I can just see inside your brain. I would have thought the same thing. It's like,
Yeah.
damn it, it's been a day and a half.
Well,
I've
most
been around this
people-
guy. I
yeah.
can't now be like, oh,
Yeah.
by the way,
It's
nice
too
to
late.
meet you.
No one introduced me.
Yeah.
I'm not introducing myself. If
It's
you
too
come up
late.
to me,
Yeah.
go for it, but it's too late.
But
at
he
this
doesn't
point.
want to do it either. He's
Exactly.
already the
Yeah.
guy alone with a brand new group.
It's too late.
It's not on him.
He's
Yeah.
been there for over a day. I can't.
That's hilarious,
I can't do
though.
it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now, last topic of the day, and one that I'm kind of getting more passionate about. F- Chris Tucker. And if you don't know who Chris Tucker is, he's an actor, comedian
Mhm.
from the Rush Hour series. Now,
Yeah.
if you don't follow us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram at Juncture Magazine. Do you know where this is going yet?
I don't
Okay.
actually.
I go out of my way to try to post a lot of good content.
Mm-hmm.
I try to post unique stuff, fun stuff, cool stuff,
You post some good stuff.
neat
like,
stuff.
Lots of good history too.
Some history. Sometimes
Yeah.
you get a little bit of a story in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes just a little bit of a clip.
Mm-hmm.
No, our most liked video by probably 200 likes
Really?
is the same Rush Hour clip. I didn't even I put zero effort into it. I watched the movie like 2 days before. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll throw a funny Rush Hour 2 clip in.
Yeah.
I throw it in. It's all the people want. All our followers want is more Rush Hour 2 stuff. I'll put in a historic music clip.
Nothing.
Hey, where's the more Rush Hour 2 clips?
Hey man, go watch the movie, dude.
What do you want from me? I'm trying to come up with that.
You should post the entire movie in little clips.
Yeah.
Like over the course of like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Is this what you wanted?
Instagram TV, 2 hours worth of the movie. Just get the page taken down. Are you happy now? Did I give you what you want?
Oh my God.
I'm glad I uploaded this 1980s Nike commercial.
This is why you hate.
Yeah, but what about the Jackie Chan clip? Fuck you.
This is why you hate Chris Tucker, though. That's kind of rude.
Okay. Maybe
I thought
let me
he
amend.
got like a video taken down or something.
No. No. Okay. Chris Tucker's fans.
Okay, respect.
All the Rush Hour 2 fans, get over it. Just watch the movie. You're obsessed.
Yeah.
It's a sickness. Get some other interests. That's
Yeah.
all you want.
You don't need to see clips of it
guarantee
on our Instagram.
I'm going to find it right now. I guarantee you, Gary, are at least within the last 3 likes. Look at this. Within the last 3 likes, it's going to be right there.
Rush Hour.
2 this morning. 5 hours ago. Stop.
People just keep coming
It's
back.
from 3 months
It's
ago.
the hashtags. You got to put those tags below
Just
every
Chris
post.
Tucker.
now. Yeah, Chris Tucker, and everyone's gonna come flocking to every post.
Yeah, I think it's the hashtags.
Yeah.
You're right. I gotta start just pirating more Chris Tucker movies. But
Every post hashtag Chris Tucker.
now to end the podcast, I don't know how long we've been going. It feels like we've been going a decent time now.
I can check actually. Right, I can't see. You have glasses.
But we want to add a segment into the pod. Maybe not every week, but I kind of like this idea. So last week, and this was such.
If we can add to it every week, like sometimes I don't add to
We
it.
want to do it organically.
Yeah.
But last
organically.
week, you weren't even talking about adding this to the podcast.
Yeah.
You started keeping, and I think this is so dope. A dream journal.
Yeah.
Just
Sounds
writing
kind
down-
of
a little bit. Just the words dream journal together.
Yeah.
It sounds a little bitch, but I like the idea. First of all, and just because sometimes
It's for content, baby.
I'm a firm believer in terms of like dreams are obviously what you're thinking subconsciously.
Yeah.
So I read into them a lot. Like
Yeah,
where
me
it's
too, yeah.
coming from.
That's kind of why I wanted to start recording them
Yeah.
because like
It's coming from some
maybe you'll learn something.
anxiety or
Yeah,
something I'm
something.
focused on or some desire. Like it's coming from somewhere.
Maybe. Yeah.
So I kind of want to read into them. So what we're gonna do is I started keeping a dream journal,
Respect.
and I didn't have. It was actually, I swear to God, I had no cool dreams all week. Like I wrote a few down. They were kind of like stupid.
Whatever.
Now I'm putting pressure on this dream. It's not a great dream, but it's definitely interesting. And
I'm kind of excited to see how you write it down because you're like a pretty good writer. I'm not the
wrote
best writer, so like you kind of have to. It's kind of hard to
I think what you
like
have
go
to
through
do,
it.
I just wrote it as soon as I woke up. I woke up in the
Yeah,
middle of the
I did
night,
that too,
and
yeah.
I did it in bed, so it's
Yeah.
groggy. It's not like great. But do you want to go first, or should I jump in?
You go first. Mine's like really weird. to
Really weird.
explain.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you may want to skip yours this week.
I don't think I'm gonna skip it, but I'm
Okay.
gonna try my best to
Try your
explain
best to
it.
explain
And I know
okay.
where mine comes
we'll
from.
see.
Actually.
We'll see if
I know
this
where the
works.
anxiety in my dream
Yeah.
comes from.
Oh, interesting.
Like where it stems from.
Okay.
So
And
I'll
we can
explain,
jump
I'll
into
explain
that.
that. Yeah. I'll
Again,
explain
we've
that.
talked about it. The podcast is therapeutic, and we're
Yeah.
always trying to try some weird stuff out. We'll see what works. Throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks. So,
Yeah.
dream journal segment. Maybe we'll get a sponsor for it next
Maybe.
week. Okay.
Maybe buy some like white noise machine company or something.
Oh,
Something like
that'd
that.
be, or like a notebook company.
I know. Yeah.
A
Something.
journal company, Moleskine, sponsor the
Yeah.
pod. So this one, all our friends are gone for a weekend or a week. I wrote down a week to a nice cabin. All
Okay.
our friends.
And you're there, I'm guessing.
I'm there. We're
Okay.
ready to go. I got.
They didn't all just leave without
I got
you.
a
and
bit.
you're
No,
just,
no. Oh
you're
boy.
the dream is you're just at
that's
home.
the dream. Oh no. I've come,
Yep.
and I've come with a big bag.
Okay.
And this is okay. So we have some friends that are very outdoorsy, 2 twin brothers especially. And I feel like if you're not ready to go like for an outdoorsy trip, they're gonna judge you.
Yeah. Oh, for
So
sure.
I had a big bag, and in it I was like, okay, I'm well packed.
Yeah.
I've packed 2 t-shirts,
Okay.
and that's it
For a whole week.
for the whole week. And I felt great about it. Like I was so confident. I was like, 2 t-shirts, I can swap them in and out.
Yeah.
Okay. What like sure, yeah. Which packed 2 t-shirts, which I feel fine about. But part of me was still like almost like in the dream. Like, I was only half awake writing
Yeah.
this down. So I'm really like writing from real emotion. and I look at my bag. Once we get to the cabin, there's only one shirt.
A
single shirt. And it was a real shirt that I own. Like, this is a very realistic dream.
That's the weird part about dreams is everything, well, pretty much everything you
Stems
see is
from a
like,
real,
yeah.
Like, have you
like
heard?
all the people in it.
All the people.
Are faces you've seen.
How crazy is that?
That's nuts.
Like, you'll see a stranger in your dream.
And it'll be someone you've seen. But you just
I
don't
wonder
know
how
that.
far back that stems. I wonder
don't
if
know.
it's like, I saw that person 6 months ago, once at a Starbucks, and they just are like deeply recessed in your brain.
Yeah.
Joe.
It could be, yeah.
Dreams are cool, dude. Okay. So for a week, and I'm freaking out about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for whatever reason, I think, I gotta wash this right now because
right
this
now?
is all I got. Yeah, this
Before you've even worn it.
Step in. I'm taking it out of my bag. I'm like, damn it, I gotta wash this. And in my head, that made so much sense.
Yeah.
Until I just read that out loud. Why does it need to be washed? Don't know. So I throw it in. I open a door to what I believe is a washing machine. Throw it in. I put so much soap in, and I'm freaking out because I'm like, how am I gonna mismatch this with my outfits? Like, I'm kind of worried about how I'm going to look more than anything else. And I have no variety. It's one t-shirt
Just one
and
t-shirt
what I'm wearing.
and what you're wearing, yeah.
So I throw in so much soap.
Like it's going to make another t-shirt or something. Another pair of pants is going to pop out.
Split apart. Yeah, it's suddenly a matching set. And it ends up, and this is the end of the dream, really, that it was a cabinet. Like, it was like a cat. Like, it was the washing machine. It was not a washing machine. But somehow...
Were you on acid?
No, I threw his t-shirt in, ruined a cabinet, ruined my shirt because now I don't have anywhere to wash it, and now I got nothing for the week, and I felt like everyone was really, really judging me.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was kind of like borderline nightmare.
I could see where that could stem from.
Social nightmares? Like, it's not terrifying.
Yeah.
It's just like this...
Sometimes they're really, really, like, super realistic, too, and you're like, did that actually just happen, or am I dreaming?
It was horrible, and it happened just last night. I was like, okay, this is perfect to bring up on the pod.
Yeah.
So if you have any idea as to what that means, if you're a psychologist or some sort of specialist on dreams or a neuroscientist, write in. We'll even let you call into the pod.
Yeah.
And explain to me what is wrong with me. Is this a clothing issue? Is this an issue with my friendships? Do I hate camping? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where it's coming from. It could be coming from a couple different directions.
Yeah.
Now, you read me this dream last week, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the weirdest things I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it was real strange.
All right.
But I know where it stems from, so I'll explain that after.
Okay.
So essentially, me and a group of friends went to go get ice cream.
Yeah.
And the ice cream place didn't have any cups.
Okay.
And we needed cups for the ice cream for some reason.
Sure.
You got to have a cup with your, I don't know.
Well, maybe they didn't have cones.
No, they didn't have cups.
They didn't have anything for you to hold it.
They might have had cones.
You were just set on cups. Okay, I got
for whatever
you.
reason.
Okay.
So there's like a 7-Eleven nearby, but it's on the second story of like a movie theater. So it's like really,
of course,
real weird layout.
Sure.
So
almost like you wouldn't design that in real life at all, right?
Not at all.
Sure.
I have some more design issues coming up. So we go into the movie theater and we take the escalator up to the 7-Eleven. And the only way to get into the 7-Eleven is you take it, there's like a little staircase down, or there's like probably 10 squares cut out of the roof that you can just jump down.
Of course.
Have
you never seen that in a building before?
I've never entered a 7-Eleven through the roof before. But so our plan is we don't have any money.
Yeah.
So, but they do have cups there. And so one of us is going to go down the stairs as like a decoy.
So
and
if you have the ice cream already.
No, we don't have the ice cream.
Oh, you got nothing. Okay.
But for some reason, we're able to acquire the ice cream with no money.
Yeah, the ice cream.
But we're not able to acquire the cups.
Yeah.
So one of the friends walks down the staircase, and I hop down one of the back squares. To grab the cups.
This is really like Ocean's 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and I just remember this. The reason there was no cups is because the dishwasher was taking a really long time.
It probably had a shirt in it.
And that's where it stems from. So I'll get to that.
Oh,
after.
okay.
So we essentially I grab the cups and we run back to the ice cream store and get our ice cream. Everything's good.
The dishwasher was taking a
long time.
Like what a okay.
So the reason why I think I have anxiety,
you stole cups.
I stole cups
to
get ice cream.
Yeah.
Essentially. So it doesn't make any much sense, but whatever.
Did you get the ice cream?
We got the ice cream in the end. Happy ending.
Okay.
But so when I work at the bar, when the patio's open in the summer, essentially the whole job is you just got to go around to tables and grab empty cups and then put them through the dishwasher.
Yeah.
And just keep doing that on repeat.
Yeah.
Because like everyone's using the
constant
glassware
flow.
and it's a constant flow.
Yeah.
All the bars are running out of glassware.
Yeah.
You got to get it to
You're
them.
almost jumping on their patio, stealing theirs, running back over.
Yeah. And sometimes the dishwasher's running a little too slow.
Wow.
They're struggling.
If anyone wants to read into that more, though, if you think Gary is maybe...
maybe I'm anxious about entering buildings
other
from
stuff.
the ceiling.
Yeah, maybe it's a fear of heights.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's like an anxiety about ice cream cones.
Mhm.
Why wouldn't you just take one of those? We have no idea.
Maybe I'm allergic to ice
So
cream.
write into us and let us know. And if you're a neurosurgeon and you happen to listen to this podcast, that's kind of a miracle. And we'd love to have you on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked a little bit about Darren being a moron. And so that leads us into our next sponsor. Last week, we introduced our newest, and right now, honestly, my favorite sponsor.
I don't know. It's kind of taking a turn, though, with that.
Well,
backdrop.
I mean, yeah, they gave us a dud.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. But that
we
being
can get
said,
a new one, maybe, though.
yeah, you get what you pay for,
New intern?
which is nothing.
Yeah.
But again, we're sponsored by our good friends at ZipRecruiter, who gave us our favorite intern and our only intern. Now, a lot of people have asked, and this is directly from the ad read. A lot of people have asked about Darren. They're concerned about how we treat him, how Lily gets paid, which is quite literally nothing.
Literally nothing.
But not to worry. We clothe him in MeUndies.
Yep.
We feed him in Blue Apron sponsorships.
Mm-hmm.
And we give him real responsibilities. But now
he's also covering our debt from Faith G.
Yes,
Yeah.
Darren, get on that. We've told him to invest in many cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
Gamble away, Darren. This is on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Again, real responsibilities. But now the holiday season is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Gary, you and I have spread ourselves thinner than ever before.
Oh, yeah.
And so we have Darren buying our gifts for Friendsmas.
Yeah.
Cooking holiday meals, putting up our relatives, picking them up from the airport, so on and so forth. And now, thanks to ZipRecruiter, Darren can take care of your holiday needs as well. And all of them. Literally all of them.
He'll go to work for you if you really want.
Any need that you might have,
Yeah.
Darren is willing to fulfill and satisfy to his highest ability.
He does schoolwork. He's not very good at it, but he will do schoolwork.
Just type in, once again, same code as last week, Darren's free labor at checkout to receive all of Darren's services completely free for one weekend only. You choose the weekend. Darren's going to drive down and do whatever the hell you need him to do. That being said, thank you again to ZipRecruiter for sponsoring the podcast. It's, again, very real sponsorship until we get sued. Thank you guys for listening to another bonus edition of the episode. Thank you guys for any of you who are watching. If you're listening to audio, try giving us a watch next week. Maybe you'll enjoy that. If you watched last week, didn't love it so much, go back to listening. We got a little something for everyone. Don't forget, this coming Saturday, November 30th, 2019, tune into juncturemagazine.com to read our second issue of the magazine. We got stories on a whole slate of topics. We have stories on LeBron James. We have stories on Survivor and reality TV shows in general and sort of the recipe behind those. We have stories on anime and Western sports right now. We have stories on literally anything. We have
a wide range
music
of topics.
features,
Yeah.
an exclusive interview, everything. We have it. So give us a read. Be sure to follow us on Juncture Magazine. I swear to God, if any of you ask for a Chris Tucker clip, I'm going to block you.
You're not getting it.
That's a simple fact. And once again, be sure to rate, review, subscribe, follow if you're listening to us on Spotify, subscribe maybe if you're watching on YouTube, or like the video, all that good stuff. It helps us out a lot. Thank you guys for listening.
And remember, a wet bird never flies at night.
Thank you, and peace.